Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Frost. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You see it, you see it.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry, hurry. Let's go. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go. Lock in. 18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
18. Hands up. Move. Lock in. Hands up. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
18. Hands up. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
18. Hands up. Hey, 18. Hands up.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Parker from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Choose the mic. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd down, Frost dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 18. Gotta go.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ran, up. Move. Ran, up. Gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Lock in. Gotta go.
Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Gotta go. There we go. You see it?
Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Red, up.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch him now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Frost. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on second down. Frost. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Frost. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Parker, left side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Go. 18. Red, up. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
Again, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Trubisky. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Let's go. Move. Red, up. Move.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D. Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Trubisky will throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Gotta go.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Lock in. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Gotta go. Hey, 18. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. D. Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Welcome back now to Denver. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And they'll run it here. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
Operating from the gun. Frost looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Over, over! Over, over!
From the gun, Frost. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Vance McDonald from 19 yards away. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frost looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is Coleman. Pushes him over. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
To throw on second down. Frost. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Frost. Now a desperate. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year.